I love celebrations of any kind, but I have to say that Thanksgiving is one of my favorites. The weather and the scenery are perfect, and I love that we have a holiday focusing on what we have to be thankful for. Today I'm joined by Carol McLeod, and we're going to share a few ideas on how you can make Thanksgiving significant for your family. Hi, Carol.
Hi, Shelley. It's so good to be here.
I'm so glad you're here
Thank
today.
you. You know, we've discovered we have a lot in common. We love our children.
Yes.
We love holidays.
Yes.
But one place where we're different is this craft thing.
Oh, yeah?
You know, I always say that the words, oh, I could make that, have never crossed my mind.
Oh, no?
I've never thought. So I'm excited to see what you have for us today.
So you'd rather buy it than make
I
it.
would. I'd rather be
That's
your
okay.
best friend
Okay.
than buy it.
Good. Well, I'm glad you're here today, and I know that you have a large family.
I do.
So I would imagine holidays are very significant and
the
special
best,
to you.
the best.
Yeah. Well, today I have a couple ideas that I just thought families could do just to add to their Thanksgiving experience. So the first thing I have over here are some pumpkins, and I love pumpkins. I was going to actually paint a pumpkin white this year, and everywhere I go this year, there's white pumpkins everywhere. It's so exciting. So they're like the new thing.
Yeah.
So this one here, I just put some letters on. I put give thanks on here. I tried to do a monogram letter, but I'm not actually a really good painter. But that's another thing you could do. Monogram pumpkins are really popular.
Well, those stick-on letters work. They
Yeah,
just work.
yeah, a little hot glue, you're set.
Yes.
The next thing I did was, because everyone knows I'm obsessed with chalkboard paint, so I took this pumpkin out in my backyard and I spray painted it with chalkboard paint. And I just thought this would be really fun at Thanksgiving dinner or over the month before, just to have this out with a chalkboard pen, and your kids and your family can just write things on it that they're thankful for. Just
I love it.
A different expression.
You know what else you could do? You could write the year on it and
Yep.
save them every year.
Yes.
So you could see what we were thankful
Yes,
for that year.
yes, and do pictures. It'd be really fun. And one thing I've done for a few years that I really like too is just making little flower arrangements and pumpkins. You just clean them out, get some flowers. I bought these, but even this time of year, there's wildflowers all over the side of the road. Take your kids out, go pick some flowers, make some centerpieces. So.
You know, if that disappears, it'll be in my car.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna take it home?
And then tell us about this. What is this,
So
Shelley?
this is a thankful jar, and I just love at Thanksgiving. You know, God's blessed us in so many ways. You know, as I know in our family and in everyone's family, I think it's just so good to take time to recognize what God has done. So I'd suggest having this jar out, you know, the week before Thanksgiving, over the month, and just whenever you're going by, have your kids, your family write down little things they're thankful for, put them in the jar, and then at Thanksgiving dinner, you can pull them out, you can read them, and just kind of celebrate together what God's done. Just a fun idea. Someone was sharing with me too that what they do with these every year is then put them in a scrapbook with the year, and then they can go back and just see, you know, how God's been faithful over the years in your family. So, yeah.
I love it. I love it. And then what is this? This looks
Okay,
yummy to
well, I
me.
have to make a yummy treat.
You
That's
do.
something I love to do as well. So I found a lot of cool recipes on Pinterest for like a Thanksgiving mix. So I kind of made one of my own. So I call this a blessing mix. And so you can kind of get creative, but I put different things in here. Just let me make sure I get them right. So I put a little pretzel in there to represent a hug. I put M&Ms, and that represents memories. Candy corn represents the harvest. Seeds represents growing in God. The fruit represents how God's provided for us. And then a Hershey Kiss, just representing the love of the family. So just kind of fun. You can do them up for your kids to give to their friends or just to have out at Thanksgiving. I wrote out kind of the ingredients in there, and you can find other ideas on Pinterest or just kind of make up your own. Just something fun to have, a little treat for the kids.
That's wonderful. I love it.
Yeah, and the jars. I love the jars too. So.
I do too.
Yes.
I do too. And then finally, what do we have here?
Yeah, so this is just an idea for just a fall hike or a scavenger hunt. I was joking with my kids last week. In the summer, I was all about like going to the beach and everything. So now it's fall, so I'm all about like hikes. So just go for a hike with your family at Thanksgiving. You can get creative if you want. You could make like a scavenger hunt. You could bring a basket, have different things for your kids to collect. You know, it doesn't have to be a fancy basket like this. It could be a grocery bag. But just another, you know, making memories, I think, is really significant at holidays. And yeah, so that's just a way to do that as well.
That's the important thing, is making a family memory.
Yeah.
And Shelley, we're thankful for you at 100 Huntley Street. Thank you for sharing this with us.
My pleasure.
We loved it. Thank you.
Thank you. It's good to have you. And all of these ideas and more can be found on our 100 Huntley Pinterest board. And I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family. Thank you.